The Southeast Fox 5 rapper's fate has now been decided, with a judge handing down a sentence of 420 months or 35 years. He will now likely spend the next 3 decades in a federal prison. The only silver lining being the fact that Wardy's lawyer was able to successfully argue that the mandatory minimum should be 30 years and not 60 years. Newly filed documents show that Wardy's lawyer has already filed the appeal on his sentence, with hopes to reduce the rapper's prison term despite less than favorable odds. Now with the case decided, we can take a closer look to reveal the 2 cooperators within Wardy's circle that helped seal his fate. This is directly taken from the judge's instructions to the jury. Witness with a plea agreement. You have heard evidence that Deontay Eric Wiley and Emmanuel Dwayne Reid entered into a plea agreement with the government pursuant to which Deontay Eric Wiley and Emmanuel Dwayne Reid agreed to testify truthfully in this case, and the government agreed to decline prosecution of other charges against them, to bring Mr. Wiley and Mr. Reid's cooperation to the attention of the sentencing judge, and to consider filing papers with the judge which would permit the judge to impose a more lenient sentence than she might otherwise be able to impose. Meet PDS-JG member turned government witness, Emmanuel Reid aka E-Man, whose Instagram handle was ironically enough, "No Rats Allowed." E-Man's testimony helped convict the Fox 5 rapper and his crew, and a quick reading of court documents in his connected case reveals he began cooperating almost immediately after he was first arrested. This following is excerpt of Emmanuel Reid's testimony under cross-examination with the questions being asked by Wardy's co-defendant Andre Willis's lawyer. Question: I'm going to start with Government's Exhibit 802.9. You testified to 802.9 being a photograph of you and Mr. Willis, correct? Answer: yes. Question: this was at Holiday Market? Answer: yes. Question: you also testified that you would carry a gun. Was it frequently, seldomly, sometimes? What was your testimony on that? Answer: sometimes. Question: sometimes. This happened to be one of the times that you were not carrying a gun at Holiday Market, is that correct? Answer: I'm not sure. Question: alright. And who is the person right here, my bro for life, right or wrong? What handle, what Instagram handle is that? Answer: rephrase your question. What you mean? Question: whose Instagram handle is that, that's circled? Answer: that's mine. Question: what is the Instagram handle's name? Answer: No Rats Allowed. Question: what does that mean? Answer: it means no rats. Question: what is a rat? Answer: a person that cooperate with the government. Question: what do you mean that there's no rats allowed? No persons cooperating with the government allowed. What does that mean? Answer: it's an Instagram name. Question: but what does that mean to you? Answer: it means nothing. Question: does it mean anything to you? Answer: it means no rats allowed. It's an Instagram name. Question: you're saying that your words in your Instagram name mean nothing to you, in terms of no cooperation with the government? Answer: that's what it mean, no cooperation with the government. Question: alright. His testimony continues. Question: okay. Just like when you were out there selling Percocets, you were doing this by yourself? Answer: correct. Question: there's no agreement with anyone else to sell Percocets? You were doing this alone, correct? Answer: correct. Question: not with Mr. Willis, as you previously testified to? Answer: no. Question: alright. It's true that you also use Percocet, correct? Answer: correct. Question: and when was the last time that you would say, prior to your incarceration in February of this year, that you used Percocet? Was it the same day, the day before, week before, month before? Answer: the day before I was arrested. Question: was this something that you would use on a daily basis? Answer: correct. Question: so would it be safe to say that this was a habit, your daily habit, to use Percocet? Answer: correct. Question, you were initially incarcerated on February 13th, isn't that correct? Answer, correct. Question, and you really wanted to get out of jail quickly, isn't that right? Answer, correct. Question, you did not want to stay in there for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 months, nothing, right? Answer, nobody want to be in jail. Question, that is correct, Mr. Reid. And so much so that you begged the government to let you out, didn't you? Answer, correct. Question, you actually begged one of the attorneys sitting at counsel table for the government to let you out, didn't you? Answer, correct. Question, you told them that, asked for full immunity and an immediate release from DC jail on home confinement, with a 24-hour tracking device? Answer, correct. Question, you also told them that if they were to let you out, you would become a lifetime confidential informant for them, isn't that correct? Answer, correct. Question, did they let you out? Answer, no. Question, in fact, it's true that they're not willing to do anything for you at this time, isn't that correct? Answer, correct. Question, so on direct you also testified that there was some kind of point system for keeping score, right? Answer, correct. Question, was this like one of these boards, one of these charts, there was a scorecard, like in a basketball game? How was the score being kept? Answer, in your mind. Question, so you met with FBI agents, I think I'm counting, if I'm not mistaken, 8 times, isn't that correct? Answer, if that's what it say. Question, okay. During your first interview, which was February 26th of 2024, you spoke to them about this particular situation with a point system, didn't you? Answer, if that's what it say. Question, do you remember the conversation that you had with them? Answer, yes. The next excerpt is from the cross-examination of Emmanuel Reid by J.G. Wardy's lawyer. Question, you made a decision to go a different route, correct? Answer, correct. Question, and that's when you reached out to the prosecutors, via a letter, and said I want to come in and talk, correct? Answer, correct. Question, because you felt that was your best way of trying to beat out the long sentence that you've already testified about, correct? Answer, correct. Question, now, you've never heard the name Cheeto Forever LLHEM, isn't that correct? Answer, say that again. Question, now, you've never heard the name Cheeto Forever LLHEM? Answer, I'm not sure. I don't know. Question, you don't recall ever hearing that name, correct? Answer, no. Question, okay. Now, you've also testified that you knew that Broadus Daniels was a rapper, correct? Answer, correct. Question, and tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, in case they don't know, what a rapper is. Answer, a person who makes music. Question, okay. So you have known that Broadus Daniels, seated back there, made rap music videos, correct? Answer, correct. Question, and as a matter of fact, you were even in one of the rap music videos, correct? Answer, correct. Question, and you know that when that rap music video was being created, there was someone behind the camera filming it, correct? Answer, correct. Question, and you know that that was a professional person, that person's job was to do the filming, correct? Answer, correct. Question, that person had nothing to do with PDS or any of these other gangs, correct? Answer, I'm not sure. Question, well, you had no information they were involved with PDS, correct? Answer, I'm not sure. Question, but you know that he was a professional, correct? Answer, I'm not sure. Question, okay. And you know that those rap music videos were posted online, correct? Answer, correct. Question, and you know that Broadus Daniels was making money as a rap music video person, correct? Answer, I'm not sure. Question, but you know it was posted on YouTube, correct? Answer, correct. Question, and do you know that YouTube pays for these videos? Answer, I'm not sure. I never made a video. Question, you don't know? A, I don't know. Question, you were just in the videos, correct? A, correct. Question, and at the time when the rap music videos were being created when you were present, it wasn't for any criminal act, correct? Answer, say that again. Question, when you were in the music videos, you weren't committing a crime, correct? Answer, not that I know of. Question, can we have 102.13 up, please? Now, you've already testified to this photograph, correct? Answer, correct. Question, are you in that photograph? Answer, no. Question, okay. But you know who's depicted in that photograph, correct? Answer, correct. Question. And that photograph is taken in front of the holiday market, isn't that right? Answer, correct. Question, and you don't see Broadus Daniels in that photograph, do you? Answer, no. Question, thank you. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, stop bluffing.
Stop bluffing.
Stop bluffing. Stop bluffing.